right, let's see if this is working. This might get broke into two parts because earlier I had internet issues. Might get broken into multiple parts, but hopefully it does not. And I love the moment that I put my headset on. I feel like I have to sneeze, so I'm going to try my best not to do that. So, there's that. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this now as well. What I have done and what I will do might have completely ruined this series, or might have made it better. I think it will make the series better, but the way that I went about it is what might have ruined it. What the hell what do you talk about, AHS? We're having a superstar shakeup in the wrestling world, aka WWE world. Some people are on rosters, and then a shakeup happens and they swap rosters. In the world of NBA and other sports, it's a trade. And lots of trades have already went down, and more will go down. I kind of felt weird about this series when I started it, and then in real life the trade deadline happened, and we had a superstar shakeup, and a lot of teams were outdated and situations were outdated, which I could imagine that happening, but it wasn't the end-all be-all. So I took it into my own hands and have changed up the league already a lot and will continue to do so. And several trades have already happened and several more will happen. But I was saving the big ones for when we're on here. And I have reasoning for all of them as well. So we're going to go through the trades that have happened already. And I will admit that I'm doing this selfishly because there's one trade that I wanted to do for the Nets. And there's no way in hell that 2K would have accepted it anyways. But in real life, probably wouldn't happen, but situationally could happen. So going through these trades that have already happened. The big one is the one that happened in real life. Luka got sent to the Lakers. AD got sent to the Mavs. If you notice, there's one tiny difference, and that is Bronny isn't included in this trade because on here, LeBron retired. So we don't get to see any of Luka and LeBron here. But Luka does have a new running mate, and that is Lauri Markkanen. The Jazz probably would move on from Lauri any chance that they could. They tried to all offseason, and they ended up extending him. They're getting off his money. They're bringing in Dalton Connect, who the Lakers tried to trade in real life and might try to trade him in the offseason again. Who knows? But Lauri is now on the Lakers with Luka. The Heat are getting Jarrett Vanderbilt, who was with the Lakers, because they don't have a proper power forward, and I feel that he would do so well on the Heat. And the Jazz are taking on expired contracts and picks, which I don't know what the hell they could get. They were asking for a lot for Lauri in real life. This would be a terrible trade package for Lauri in real life, but at least they're getting off his money. And they're getting Dalton Connect, which I feel they would be okay with that. The Wizards traded Kuzma to the Bucks in real life. This time around, Milwaukee's going to owe me a huge thank you. Milwaukee will owe me a huge thank you. They got Kuzma and Valanciunas for Bobby Portis, who in real life is not playing due to a suspension. So, Brook Lopez, I'm fairly certain retired because I did not see him on the roster page or anywhere. So, they have a center next to Giannis now. They have Kuzma next to Giannis now. They still have Middleton, so they could either bring him back or let him walk. But they will owe me a huge thank you. In real life, the Warriors traded Wiggins, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Warriors with a proper center. Now, unlike in real life, they're not getting Jimmy Butler. They might consign Jimmy Butler now because he's about to be a free agent, but on here, he was traded to the Rockets. So they don't have Jimmy Butler coming. They do have DeAndre Ayton coming, which, if the Warriors and Warrior fans don't like it, I don't care because I do not like the Warriors. Hate's a strong word. I kind of hate the Warriors. So there's that, but I at least gave them a proper center, and Kuminga could be their small forward now. So there'd be Curry, Buddy Hield, and or Podziemski, Kuminga, Draymond, and DeAndre Ayton. Zach LaVine, I got tired of going past the Bulls team and Zach LaVine being on the top, and I was like, I need to get him out of here ASAP. And Charlotte now has a solid starting five and a top pick because they have LaMelo, they now have Levine, they still have Brandon Miller, they have Miles Bridges, and they have Mark Williams, and they have a top pick. I wouldn't mind seeing. I just wanted Levine out of Chicago, and Charlotte needed to do something, and this is doing something. This is probably the most controversial one thus far. Paul George is returning to Indiana. In real life, Paul George is probably the Phillies going to want to trade him. It's probably going to be extremely difficult to have that happen. But he's going back to Indiana. I think the Pacers would give up McConnell. I 50-50 on them giving up Toppin. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. I doubt it. Nembhard is the one where I needed to include him to get the money to match. But I personally want to see Paul George back in Indiana. And they still have a solid five in Halliburton, Mathurin, PG, Siakam. And they go to, if they don't bring back Miles Turner, then it's kind of useless. If there's a way and scenario I could bring Nembhard back to them, I will try to do that because I feel that's where I kind of screwed them. But they're also getting a lot of picks and PG out of it. And for Philly, y'all getting off of PG's contract, and I feel Obi Toppin would do somewhat okay in Philly. Ingram, in real life, went to the Raptors on here. The Raptors will not be getting Ingram. They'll be getting somebody else, somewhat similar to Ingram. Main similarity is position. But I wanted to see Ingram on the Pistons. They were going to test it out, and he was already extended, so that's why I was able to trade it and not have to wait till the offseason. And in real life, he did get traded for Kelly Olynyk. So Ingram's going to Detroit. I'm going to hope that Detroit keeps Jalen Duren because there's a lot of scenarios where I do stuff in this freaking offseason and they just let Jalen Duren go. I don't really know why. So hopefully Detroit does not mess that up. And lastly is that one where I was talking about where Andrew Wiggins is now coming to Toronto. The Trailblazers, who had Wiggins, are getting Harrison Barnes at a pick. And the Spurs, who I kind of keep screwing. I'm not going to say I'm keep screwing them over, but I got Vassell for them. They got Cam Thomas. Now they're getting Emmanuel quickly because they don't really. They do have a point guard in Stephon Castle. Their point guards. San Antonio realistically could take anybody and everybody at this moment. So they were just the first team that popped up. And I don't know if Harrison Barnes is really a necessity for them. So now, that was the first half of the Superstar Checkup. Now we're getting extremely crazy now. And I'm saying I'm doing it for a selfish reason, but the trade that I'm going to make for our own team is not even the biggest trade. So there's that as well. So a team that has been told they have no future, they have to trade their guys now, are the Phoenix Suns. And we're going to be taking one of their stars. And it won't be Kevin Durant because, hey, guess what? In real life, he was already on the Nets at one point. That'd be weird to bring him back. But Kevin Durant will be traded as well. Devin Booker is being traded as well. I would actually, can I see where they finished last year? Of course, I always hit the wrong button. They finished 7th. Oh, I don't think I can see the damn, Oh, time the hell out. Something's up here. Because y'all see. Because I feel like this is so similar to last year's standings, but it can't be because Phoenix, there's no way they were like they. Oh my God, this is so confusing. Because I noticed it because there's no way that Memphis out here finished 27-55. Last year they could have. All these teams out here did make the playoffs. They've got this in a wrong order because OKC was 1. They have the same standard as Denver. So now I can see where that issue lies. But Denver played the Lakers in the first round. The Thunder played the Pelicans in the first round. So they've got this messed up. Clippers Mavericks happened. So that's all them. Now if I go to NBA standings, this should be the right. Yeah, this is the right one because we're at 9. All right. So Phoenix finished 7th still. So I just lied to y'all, realistically speaking. But y'all saw that mess up too. But we're still doing the damn trade. I don't care. I'm being selfish. We're acquiring Devin Booker. That's who I want on this team. I feel I want my main goal is to build a team around Zion and make a competitive team around Zion. My second goal, a goal that I'd like to do is to create a big 3. I think we might be scratching that out to get a competent core and depth, which, we'll see how that goes. But KD is going somewhere else. Devin Booker's coming to Brooklyn. And where's KD going? This is also me being extremely selfish again. We're sending him to Memphis, and Phoenix is going to get a very atrocious trade package. Because I'm keeping all our good players. Where is Giddy? I love Giddy, but he's going to Phoenix. That's hilarious. I messed that up. We're giving up Devin Vassell, who I feel this would be the best player that Phoenix would be getting. Oh my goodness, I know I'm going to mess this up because I took a screenshot of it. I feel if I go to click on it. Caleb Martin, who is not doing well in real life because everybody is hyping up Quentin Grimes at the moment. So I kind of feel bad for Caleb. So Phoenix is getting back their young star, their replacement star in Devin Vassell. Also, did not click with me until right now that Devin, haha. They're also getting Santi Aldama, who could break out there. I would love it if he got most improved player here. We'll see if that happens. They're getting Marcus Smart to be their point guard replacement because they don't have one. Oh, yeah, they got to keep Bradley Beal, which we're going to try. I want to do Phoenix also a favor and trade them Nurkic because they still have Nurkic. I want to trade Nurkic off the team. And I'm going to see when we get done with all the other trades if I could trade Bradley Beal. But I think, realistically speaking, Bill's going to still be on this team at the end of the day. But they're getting a point guard in Smart. They're getting a young star in Santi Aldama. They're getting a young star in Devin Vassell. And they're going to get picks from both sides. So I am going to give up. I'm going to be generous and give up our 11th pick to them. I'm going to give them their own pick back. And I'm going to give them this Philly pick because I feel that out of all these picks that are left, this is probably the most valuable one. And then they're going to get the Grizzlies pick. The Grizzlies pick. Ooh, we're going to give them their own pick back, which was what we just did. And they'll get this Grizzlies pick in 2028. So Devin Booker's time in Phoenix has came to an end. Kevin Durant's time in Phoenix has came to an end. KD is going to Memphis, which I would love if that happened in real life, but obviously it's impossible to happen with this trade package because Marcus Smart's not even on the team, but I would be okay with this trade package. I wanted to bring another star into Brooklyn, and we're doing that by adding Devin Booker. So here we go. Insane. All right, so I'm going to do Phoenix several solids. All right, thing one. This is actually what I wanted to do first. I wanted to make sure KD got number 35 with Memphis. We also need to move to a small forward. How's another thing? So KD's at 35. So they got Ja, Bane, KD, Jaren, Edey, Scotty, Jalen Wells could be their backup small forward or shooting guard. Vince or Jalen's going to be backup small forward shooting guard. GG at backup power forward and BC at backup center. They could keep Kennard. I don't know what they're going to do, but they got a solid starting 5 though. Back to Phoenix. Sorry that we're going to scroll through so many options. So here's the issue here. Obviously, this bill has a freaking no trade clause. But we have every team selected right now, so this is what makes it difficult. Like this, no. Like I said, we're gonna wait till after. Also, I love that he has a no. Oh, okay. I lied. So we're gonna wait till after because I don't know where the hell he'd be willing to go and who the hell would be willing to take him. But they got Marcus Smart, Bradley Beal, Devin Vassell, Santi Aldama, and Nick Richards. Hopefully they keep. So we'll come back. We're not done with Phoenix yet. The other trade, and if you notice what I said earlier, is that Milwaukee's going to owe me a huge thank you. Because when I went through all these teams and was mainly trying to trade players that were traded in real life at the deadline and change their scenarios up a little bit. That way we're not really repeating what happened in real life. And once we get done with all this, we'll go through every team and why and what happened and all that crap. The main thing is De'Aaron Fox is still in Sacramento. And we are about to trade him to Milwaukee. Because in real life, I think if De'Aaron Fox told Sacramento, I want out, which is what happened, Milwaukee are trying to keep Giannis happy and Giannis content for a while. Dame is up there in age, but is still a quality player. We're sending Dame to Sacramento and De'Aaron to Milwaukee, who is a better fit with Giannis timeline-wise, and gets him his change of scenery. Hopefully they pay him. If that not, we're kind of wasting time here. Sacramento is getting someone to replace Fox, who some might even view right now as better than Fox. And they're trying to win now and compete now. Obviously, their main issue is still going to be defense, but they're getting somebody quality back for their guy. I don't think this trade is too insane. Now, what is actually insane is that we got to include other people. How much we're off? We're off $7 million. I think we were making Milwaukee take on Kevin Huerter's contract, and then we were going to give back. We give up AJ Green or Andre Jackson. We'll give them AJ Green. I don't think this is the most insane trade, realistically speaking. The only thing like really insane is like Sacramento defensively are going to struggle, but that's kind of been their case for a while. And also, I am filming this after the Grizzlies Kings game, and they did the Grizzlies up, but that's not the point. So De'Aaron is going to Milwaukee, and Dame is going to Sacramento. I like it. Others might not. Time will tell. So, any other trades that I have wrote down? We did the main ones. Dame for Fox. There might be one more that we do. I'm still lingering and thinking it over. So, what needs to be done here? We need to take all these teams down. I want to make sure Memphis keeps their guys because sometimes they renounce rights of certain players. I want to make sure Detroit keeps Durant. I'm going to help Phoenix out. And, oh, yeah, I need to be our own damn team. So, other than that. So, what needs to be done? We're at the draft. So, we need to go to our team. And we still have the 25th pick, correct? Yes. So we're going to simulate we'll go through the first round of the draft. And I'll be honest with y'all, I'm not completely familiar with everybody in this draft. Now, do the Jazz. The Jazz take Cooper Flagg, which in real life, I think everybody would be popping champagne about this. I'm so excited. Cooper Flagg is going. I don't know if that's a Jazz or somebody's calling him a bust. Okay. The one prospect I like, know for certain. Liam McNeely. Dylan Harper, I know him. The Sixers, I think, are willing to add anything at this point and try anything. Ace Bailey. I'm trying to think who's in Washington now. Still Poole, still Sarr, obviously. I keep wondering, are they going to do a trade? Because sometimes when they do the little pause, they consider trades. I'm just going to start going through this fast because we got a long ways to go. Derek Queen. He had only one R. All right, so here's our first trade. And I hate this. I actually hate this trade, considering I just went through all of that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'm not even going to interfere. They want to do it. They tell me if I ain't even that mad. Oh, I feel bad for Phoenix because I don't know who the hell to pick for him. What is their worst? Their worst position right now is realistically center. I think we're going to take Jeremiah Fears because he is the highest ranked out of all of these. And they still have another pick, so we'll get a center then. And they still need to trade, what's his name? That is not Jaron Stevenson. Bro, this is a hilarious start to all of this. VJ Edgecombe. There are several teams right now, sadly, that are in no man's land. I will tell y'all that straight up. Who the hell are we now? We're Phoenix again. So, Rocky. Bro, some of these freaking creative players look insane, but he's the top player. Like I said, they need a center. Mikey Williams. Is he in this draft? I just saw it said on his little description he just turned 30. I think they were talking about Chris Paul. Jock Landale and Kevin Love. This is an insane trade for a first round pick to it ain't my choice. Then we're about to be at my choice. Orlando making a trade, which it has been a hot minute since Orlando has made a trade. I like that for Orlando. I really like that for Orlando. I like it for Utah as well. They're getting a first, finally moving on from Jordan Clarkson, adding scoring. I like that for Orlando. Good for them. They got LeBron James. Hugo. All right, we're about to be up. I don't even know what we need. Do we need a back? Who's our backup shooting guard? Because we just trade away DiVincenzo. So I think we'll probably go with Javon Sahan. Especially because he has a cool name. Any other? All right, so I'm going to sit. I forgot that. Okay, yeah. The Grizzlies love taking their freaking second round picks, so I'll take the highest ranked one. Yeah, I'll take the highest ranked guy. Send him to the end. Ricky Sonnen. Bro, they're trying to renounce the 18th pick. That would be insane if that happened. So, oh, Phoenix has too many players right now. So I need to help them out. So all right, we're going to have to trade GD probably to the Hornets. And yes, I know I just saw pick or trades that involve freaking multiple first round picks. But this is the first one I saw. So now, boom. All right. So right here, nobody. See, look, I'm helping Detroit out. They're keeping. I don't know why that happens. I really don't. The Grizzlies could keep Jake for now. Qualifying offers. I'll do this for Ron Harper. All right. Ah, I'm so sorry, Yuki. I did not see your name. I'm so sorry, Yuki. Realistically, if I wanted him to stay there. All right, so I don't have to worry about Memphis renouncing people, and Detroit still have Durant. Any other things that happen, my bad, but I just know for certain that the Pistons love getting rid of Durant. So, I'm helping Phoenix out by getting rid of Nurkic and potentially Bill. So, we're going to look at Bill trades right now. It needs to look, him in Chicago right now would make sense because they don't have anybody. And he'd be playing for Billy Donovan, who he played for in college. So, him in Chicago is not the most unrealistic thing, but they're not giving up Montes for him and a first-round pick. So, I will say that. San Antonio's a maybe. Maybe New Orleans. I don't know how they're feeling. This ain't happening. Him with the Lakers doesn't really make sense because they have Reeves. So, he doesn't really make the most sense for the Lakers. Him on the freaking Hornets could, but I don't even really think he would want to do that. Him on the Clippers is a maybe. But I feel like the Clippers would rather have Norman than him because they're the same age, very close to the same star rating, one overall less, and a lot more money. So we're going to try to get something done with the Bulls because right now the Bulls don't have anything going on. I might be screwing over. Let's think this through. So they would be Kobe White, put him back at point guard. They don't have Giddey as well. Oh, so he's kind of getting screwed over here. Derek Queen. A bunch of just drafted players. Bro, did we not just give them like we gave them 2 picks that they've already so they only got 4. They didn't get a lot of picks out of that trade. So we're gonna propose if the Bulls accept it, then I'm okay with it. I don't know if either side would be that okay. I think Bill only has 1 year left after this as well. He does. This might be setting them back. But also for the Bulls case, Patrick Williams has not really done much for them in his time there. And they signed him to a long deal. So this isn't the most insane trade. It also, the grand scheme of things, doesn't matter that much. So now Bill is with the Bulls. If Giddey doesn't come back because of this, I'm not losing any sleep over it. Also, it would be funny if freaking Billy Donovan's not even there anymore. Last thing for Phoenix. We need to move Smart back to a point guard. We need to get rid of Nurkic and potentially Royce O'Neal as well. So this trade happened in real life, but A, the Hornets have 2 freaking centers now, and B, the Hornets weren't the team that gave up a first round pick. Royce O'Neal used to play in Utah. The Lakers do need a center, but I don't think they're giving up either one of these guys to get Nurkic. And maybe Luka could help Nurkic become, a real deal. I'm going to try to screw the Lakers over. We're not giving up these 2. I will say that. Is there anybody else? Maxi Kleber and Shake. All right. How much is Jalen Hood making? All right. What's funny about this is Jalen Hood-Schifino was traded to Utah. So the Lakers are getting a center. Again, they probably would rather have a better one. Yes, I also notice a theme for the Lakers, and it's not intentional. It really isn't. It just kind of is how it's happening. And I'm not. If you don't notice it, you don't notice it. So this, I'm not that even against. I wouldn't mind Jalen Hood in Phoenix as well. Okay, they want a first round pick, which is slightly understandable. I'm willing to give up the rest of those seconds that are not here. All right, this is a 1-star value pick. They really. Oh my God, they're gonna make this so difficult. Is there anybody here? So here's the problem now: is it's going to be a money issue. This is their first round pick this year. Oh my goodness, they're going to make this so difficult. We're going to include Shea Milton, Rocky Sakaharzi. We're not even going to be able to do it because of the damn money. Hilarious. The Lakers need the exception. Oh my God. Huh? Oh, that was on our end. See, here's the thing. I want Jalen Hood in Phoenix. I feel Jalen Hood's the piece in this trade, but we're not going to be able to include him. You know what? Y'all saw me do it for almost the whole video. I'm being selfish again. All right. Going back. This is a very head-ass trade, but the Lakers are kind of in that warrior spot where I don't really care what they think. I'm not. Hate's a strong word, but there's definitely a feeling of animosity toward this team in real life. All right. Jalen Hood and Maxi Kleber for Nurkic, which is very similar to the trade that happened in real life, like I said. Actually, Jalen Hood and Maxi Kleber are in the same trade. That's what I'm trying to get at. And also, on here, I have no clue how Maxi Kleber ended up on the Lakers because we didn't even do... He was there before the Luka trade on here. back to Phoenix. Anything else need to be fixed? Smart, we're going to put at point guard. I feel he has his hair back in real life. I like this. This looks nice. Marcus Smart is also, you might say, in a better situation here than he is in real life because he's in Washington in real life. But Washington has done a lot better since him and Middleton's been there. Devin Vassell is now the star in Phoenix along with Santi Aldama. Grayson Allen might need to be moved, but I'm not really that concerned with it. So Phoenix has actual players here and some picks. Where in real life, they have some players and no picks. So they took a step in the right direction. So Phoenix, I bid you a farewell. Now we're strictly worried about what the hell we're doing. And we got to bring back our point guards. So Kyrie's going to go back to Dallas and pair with Luka. Harden's intriguing because sometimes he does not go back to the Clippers. And the Clippers don't offer him anything. Utah should be the time to move on from John Collins. They didn't even offer him a contract, but I have no clue where he's about to end up. Miles Turner. So I'm glad he's going back to the Pacers because of that big trade that we made. I wouldn't mind bringing Chris Paul here to pair Devin Booker, reunite their team, but 40-year-old Chris Paul wants $30 million. Giddy. Going back to Chicago. So that pairing with him and Bill is going to be odd as F. Russ is in the same boat as freaking Paul, but at least he's 4 years younger. All right. D'Lo kind of wants a lot of money. Oh, this might be a lot for D'Lo. How much? Where's Brogdon at? All right. We're going to give D'Lo 20 flat for boom and a team option. And Brogdon 15. Same deal. 3 years with the team option flat. And if they come back, they come back. Oh my God, I knew I was forgetting somebody. I forgot about Naz Reid. We're going to wait till... Oh my God, he's unrestricted too. So one of the point guards might be gone. D'Lo might be gone, which is funny because I know him and Book are boys in real life, but we might be screwing over Book in that sense. And Zaire, but we'll wait till Zaire is offered something because he's restricted. I thought that Naz Reid was restricted, but that's on me. So we'll give him 20 and extend. Won't do team options, all that crap, because he is probably the most. He might. You could argue he might be the most important piece. All right. We can still bring back all three. I would like to keep Milt as our, third string guard. Paul Reed is a maybe. But if I can't bring back one of these, then, again, like I said, decisions will have to be made. So those three. Okay, we were able to bring them back. We probably don't have any money right now. Where is Zaire? How much is he wanting? Melt's also still hurt, which sucks. I would like to bring in Luke Kennard. Who offered him a contract? The Pelicans. Okay. I'm going to offer him this. This is a lot of money for Zaire Williams. I'm going to wait a couple more days to see if a team offers him anything. So looking at other sides. Kyrie went back. Harden went back. Everybody has went back thus far. The Bucks probably need to put Middleton at shooting guard, which at 33 might be a bit of a risk. So we kept our three guys. Boucher is the first guy to switch teams. Bogdanovich was with the Spurs. He switched teams. Sadiq Bey, shout out. Ain't seen him in a minute. Raptors have added center depth. So we'll go a couple more days. I can still offer Milton a contract. Right? I'm not giving him 10 mil. I like Milton, but that's a bit too much for somebody that didn't even get to play most of last season. That kind of sounds harsh, but That's the case. Center wise, I might bring in Christian Wood to be our third string center, but I'm trying to find a decent guy for our mid level. Which the best player right here is Luka Doncic. And we don't. Who's our backup shooting guard right now? Do we even draft him? Jahan Sahan. So I'm willing to bring in Luke Kennard for that purpose. Yeah. I'm breaking my Grizzlies rule. But I don't even remember having Luke on in our Memphis Grizzlies series last year. So Luke's coming in. I kind of want a team to offer Zaire. That way we ain't got to keep playing this win game. Now, here's what this might be me being insane. I'm considering trading Bam. He did not perform well with us. It does not finish around the rim well. That deeply concerns me. But I also said that I wanted to have a big three, and I think Book, Bam, and Zion is a big three. I will say that. So I think we're gonna try it. We're gonna keep Bam for now. But Bam, if what happened last season happens here, we're gonna have some conversations. So I think we're gonna keep Bam for now. That way we can try it with this big three in quotations. Jaden McDaniels is kind of also on that list and radar. If I want to, we're gonna look. It doesn't hurt to look. It does not hurt to look. I would like Jalen Johnson on this team, but he doesn't. We would have to trade Jaden McDaniels for a center, or at least a backup center. This is not the most insane trade, I will say. I like Jalen Johnson. Bang Claxton back. This is not the most insane trade, but we'd still have to trade McDaniels again. All right, we're gonna keep Bad for now. Give him a chance. Booker was also drafted in 2015. Bam was drafted. I keep thinking Bam was in 2018. He was drafted in 2017, but they're the same age and went to the same school, didn't they? Yes, Kentucky. McDaniels. We'll look at trade offers for him and Brogdon. If we could get point guard, small forward upgrades. Lonzo went back to Chicago, sadly, which he did in real life as well. OG is definitely an improvement over McDaniels. I wouldn't mind Kuminga on this team, but I definitely do not want that other guy. That other guy has 4 championships. Ooh, we don't even have any picks next year. I just noticed that. Don't like that. Here's the other issue. I don't know, realistically speaking, who would be an improvement for our point guard position. That is like Curry. Probably can't get because we don't even have that many picks. Trey is the maybe. Brunson probably ain't happening. Ja, no. Dame. If I. Alright, we're going to do something insane. We're going to propose a trade with Sacramento. I know I went through all that hoopla with Dame going to Sacramento. But if I propose a trade, and y'all see, I am just Brooklyn at this moment. I don't even think we're. Alright. We will legitimately have to include McDaniels in this and Kenrich Williams. Do we have somebody that can play small forward? Because that's the issue here. Because we would have to trade away D'Lo while also adding a backup point guard and starting small forward, which is a lot to ask. And Dame is also 30. How old is Dame? I almost said 34. Oh, I was being generous. He's 35. Oh boy. So Zaire we'd have to bring back, and then we'd have to trade D'Lo. So we would be Dame, Book. So this. First of all, we don't even know if this trade would go through. So that's thing one. Thing two. Looking at D'Lo packages, a starting small forward. Harrison Barnes regresses a lot. This would actually help us out. This is actually kind of what we're asking for. This is actually what we're kind of asking for. we might be back. We might be getting into touch. We might be getting in touch. If I'm offering those three players and at most one pick. I'm still not controlling Phoenix, am I? That would have been hilarious. I'm not. All right, I'm gonna propose that trade. If they say yes, I'm doing it. And that's just me off the rip thinking of it. If not, I'm not losing any sleep over it. Brogdon, Jaden McDaniels, and Kenrich Williams for Dame. And then trading D'Lo and our first round pick for Marcus Smart and Caleb Martin, bringing back Zaire. Okay. Also like how they're gonna try to say, oh, Dame's who the hell gave you Damian Lillard? This Knicks first round pick. Because I think the Knicks are probably going to be in the best position of all these teams, and our pick. Because I was gonna be honest with you, we ain't gonna be here in 2029. We're not making that far. This is a lot. Did I even try it with just one pick? All right, I'm gonna try one more. If not, 3 first. Oh no, Oklahoma. All right, if this doesn't go through, it does it. I'm not gonna try to make it happen. Okay, not that I'm not upset. Am I upset? A little. What if I feel Sacramento would rather have Brogdon than D'Lo? I will say that. If we did all that while giving up D'Lo, who makes more money but is slightly younger and would also make their team worse. This is the most I'm offering. All right. I will say, though, once we can make that big board, we're going to put Dame on the list. I've talked myself into it. Garland, no, because the Cavs are a top team. LaMelo is a maybe. Maxi's a maybe. Tyrese. If I didn't do the big PG trade, would have been a maybe. Cade, I would love Cade on this team, but here's the thing as well. I know I could get Drew Holiday. But he is 35. He would help us out a lot defensively. Holiday, Booker, McDaniels, Zion, Bam, D'Lo. He's the backup plan. Let's put it that way. DeJounte would be intriguing and pair him with Zion because we did not get to see a lot of that this actual season. So the only real improvement would be Dame. And we just saw us try to do that. Improvements over Bam. Porzingis is a maybe, but injury-wise is a concern. Expiring contract-wise, unless I think. Didn't he get an extension? Obviously not. Chet, I would like, but I don't. OKC doesn't really trade. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Straight up, if I propose that trade, that would be insane, but I don't see OKC accepting that. What if, okay, where's Dort? There's Dort. I gave them McDaniels. And we have to give 17 mil back. 22 mil back. They definitely have this on this team. They actually don't. I just lied to y'all. Hartenstein, obviously, but Chet would be an option, but I don't see that happening. Any other? Sengun. Sengun's better than Bam in real life, but I'm valuing defense a lot at this moment. Then after that, there's not really many names. So we're gonna try to bring back Zaire, and then we're gonna go through every day of free agency and hope that some of these names sign, because a lot of names are not moving. A lot of these names are not moving. We might be starting this year off with a lot of names not moving. I would have liked to bring back Melt, but he was kind of asking for a little bit too much. All right, Zaire, 15 flat for 2 years. That's kind of a lot, but I want to at least make sure rotational wise that we're covered. Is Christian Wood still here? He is, for third string center purposes. And we're able to bring in both. I forgot about Paul Reed. I want a lot of y'all. We got Book. We got Zion at a 90. Bam. McDaniels, D'Lo. Brogdon regressed a lot. Nas Reed at 25 years old regressed. And a payday. Zaire went up 1. I forgot about Kenrich Williams being here. All right. I'm not that concerned. We've been going for almost an hour now. I'm going to upset myself more. All right, so we just did the 2025 draft, so we need 2026. I'm going to upset myself more by looking at the score of the Warriors game. Chris Paul plans to retire. I don't know. Did Chris Paul even sign somewhere? I'm going to give him that, but did he even sign anywhere? We got to see where Chris Paul went. I don't know if you could be having a retirement tour and not even be playing anywhere. The Nuggets beat the Warriors, which I like. So Chris Paul went back to San Antonio. That on $30 million a year. Holy balls, he got what he wanted. Holy crap! I apologize, Chris Paul. What the f? That's insane. Here's what. So we're gonna go through every team, and we'll be done with this video. I might. Since the Magic didn't do any changes, we're gonna play against the Bulls. Since we know. We probably should play against the Jazz because they added Cooper Flag. That'll be our one game for this video. Desmond Bane had 44 points, but we freaking lost. It bothers the hell out of me. It's hard to celebrate that. All right. What was I thinking of? Oh. Target list. Here's the thing. Is Dame... All right. Is this a player option? It has to be a player option. But because I asked. I think he would accept that. I'm going to hope he would. I'm going to put Dame on the list. I'm not too overly concerned about it at the moment. Need to fix the rotations. We're going to start Brogdon for now, but D'Lo might be. You know what? We're going to start D'Lo. We'll start D'Lo. And D'Lo is so nice he gave his boy his number, which we'll leave D'Lo 24 for now, but we'll probably end up changing that because that's Kobe's number. And even Book probably would rather have that. Also, we have two number ones. Okay. I'm going to leave it and see what the hell 2K is going to say because obviously you can't have two number ones. Zaire can get 20. Where is Luke? I want Aaron Holiday's here. Not that concerned about it. We don't. All right, Clowney is here. All right. Who's supposed to not have minutes? Brogdon. It's Kenrich Williams. Clowney can get. Kind of giving a lot of minutes to our bench. Clowney can get 15. Luke can get 15. And then we'll give Brogdon 25 for now. Or we'll give 30 to D'Lo. Since Brogdon's overall went down. All right. We're going to go through every team, explain their situation, and then play the first two games, which they gave us a back-to-back. We're going to simcast the Magic game. Hopefully we can jump in and then play that Magic game or the Jazz game because they have Cooper Flag. And we might, depending on time, jump into the second Bulls game. That way we could play at the United Center. So we're going to start in alphabetical order. So Philly was able to move on from Paul George, added Obi Toppin, and, you know, they don't really got much going on now. Embiid is probably the next big player on the move, which, you know what, while we're thinking of it, this is 2K. In real life, I wouldn't advise this move, but since it's 2K, I'm not that against it. I don't think it's that impossible either, if you just want me to be honest with you. All right, I'm not even gonna waste my time there because we got a lot. We got a lot of stuff going on. All right, back to Milwaukee. We're able to add De'Aaron Fox, Valanciunas, and Kuzma. They need somebody at shooting guard, which they can make those decisions themselves. So Milwaukee owes me a huge thank you, if you want me to be honest. But De'Aaron Fox might also leave in the offseason. If that's the case, Giannis probably needs to leave. The Bulls they added Cam Thomas. They added a whole lot of guards. So I try to help them out. They were able to get off of Levine's contract, which was kind of the main thing I wanted them to happen. But they also do not have any proper center. They got young guys at center, which hopefully one of them progress well. Cavs, I didn't do anything with. They're the best team in the East right now, so I didn't even feel like dealing with them. Celtics are right behind them, so that's why I didn't even do anything with them. Drew Holiday is attainable. I will say that. But he is also old, so that would be a risk. Clippers, I did not know what the hell to do for them. I'm glad they brought Harden back. I kind of wanted to add them a power forward and move Kawhi back to small forward and Powell back to shooting guard. That might still happen down the line. They also need to find a center because Zubac is out. So they might be a bit of a mess at the moment. It doesn't hurt to look. This is another move that I would not advise in real life. Who is a... Oh! I would not be that against this. I'm intrigued to see what the hell they got to say. Where's Kenrich Williams? I wouldn't advise this move in real life because Kawhi and Zion on the same team. You need to have the best medical team ever. Grizzlies, oh yeah, they added Kevin Durant. So they're Ja, Bane, KD, Jaron Edey, Jalen Wells, Scottie Pippen Jr., Gigi. They still got BC. Their bench, they need to find out who needs to play and who doesn't, but I like that for them. Atlanta did not really do anything. They're kind of no man's land at the moment. Miami, I forgot they got Zach LaVine. Don't like that. I really don't. I'm very salty about that. I'll just be straight up with y'all about that, but we'll see what the hell happens with them. Hornets, I'm also mad at y'all as well. Maybe they were in cahoots because they're back-to-back teams. And that's why all y'all's players went down because y'all did a head-ass thing after I helped y'all out. Utah added Cooper Flagg and moved on from Laurie and also have Dalton Connect. We'll see them in a couple of minutes. The Kings added Dame. Defense will struggle, but kind of their case in real life. The Knicks didn't do anything. They went all out the previous offseason. The Lakers have Luka like they do in real life. They also have marketing now. The Magic didn't do anything. They need to add somebody to help their offense out. The Mavericks now have AD and Kyrie, and at this moment are healthy. They also have Bronny, who is a 71 overall, so there is a chance that he actually ends up in their rotation. That's us. You'll be seeing a lot of us because this is our damn series. The Nuggets didn't do anything, even though they probably I don't really know what they could do. They're a good team. They didn't really need my help. It also bothers me when the NBA doesn't post the stand-in updates, but maybe they need a while to update it. The Pacers brought back Paul George, who I definitely screwed them over. I will say that. And it is insane that he's an 80 overall now. But at least he's back to number 24. Pelicans, no man's land, number 2. The Hawks being number 1, which is fitting because DeJounte is on both teams. The Pistons now have Ingram. They still have Durant. Please don't let him go. They got rotations to figure out, but they're in a good spot overall. Toronto added Wiggins. Probably need a point guard and or center upgrade. But Jakob Poeltl's at 85. Did not know that. Good for him. Rockets. Jimmy is still here. That is good because I was a bit concerned that he would leave them, and they made that big trade for no reason. Spurs still have Stephon Castle and Chris Paul on a $30 freaking million a year deal. Didn't even bring back Cam Thomas. So they essentially gave up Devin Vassell for no reason. Is that my fault? A little bit, but if they really want to see him, they can just play against Phoenix, who we went through their team. I feel bad that all their overall. I think their overalls went down because of teammate chemistry, because a lot of these guys have not played together yet. So might be that, but at least they have picks now, because in real life they don't. Thunder didn't deal with anything. The Timberwolves still have Cam Thomas. They need to find a proper point guard because Mike Conley retired, and they brought in Dinwiddie, and expect a big jump from Dillingham. So they're in an okay spot right now. They're kind of the same spot they're in real life. They're in an okay spot now. Trailblazers moved on from Ayton. They got a good core 4 right here. Warriors added Ayton, which I like that a lot of these trades that I've made, they're just back-to-back teams. And then the Wizards moved on from Kuzma and Valanciunas. They brought in Giddey. Giddey didn't even go to the Bulls. He went to Washington, which this is an obscure-ass team with Giddey and freaking Jordan Poole. All right, I actually want to play a game. So we're going to simcast the Magic game, play the Jazz game, and simcast the second Bulls game. That way we're a weekend, and at least you can say we played. This is going to be an over an hour episode. Okay, I hit the wrong button. And there might be a change in the logo and color scheme by this time next episode, so we'll see there. So I also don't know if this is a home or away game. We're in the 70s in the fourth quarter. All right. Let's see what our new guy, Devin Armani Booker, has done. Is that Dennis Schroeder? It is. All right. Looking at stats. Zon has 18. Devin, 2 of 11. Y'all can't see me, but I'm blinking. Zaire is up here. All right. Kind of a defensive battle, to say the least. As there is number one. There are 2 number ones out here, so we will have to do something about that. I thought 2K would be smarter than that and not even allow it. Brogdon with a block. Lineup they got out here. Our starting lineup. There's a chance that goes in. It doesn't. Bam has a double-double. First shot I take on Devin, he makes. All right, that might be the thumbnail, by the way. We need to get. All right, I just want y'all to also know that this shot went in. Good lighting back there. There's also a chance that for this, I'm gonna propose this question now. I don't think I fouled him, but I'll allow it. Devin Book, how do I Booklyn Nets? Is that a good name for this? Good pun. Maybe not. Probably not. There's a chance that I title this the off season and show y'all those other like the thumbnail is going to be the other trades, and then the next episode y'all see book. It would be the Booklyn pun. We'll see. I have a lot of time on my hands. That's his spot. That's his spot. That is his spot. All right, I'm intrigued by that Jazz game, so let's go ahead and go there. All right, we won. About to be playing against the number 1 pick. They got Don't Connect, and I'm going to give them their cool jerseys. This is their 3rd game of the year already, by the way. I'll give them Statement or City. I like these Statement jerseys for them. And we're going to wear retros. We're going to wear retros. Because I said that was going to be a big deal for us this season, is to wear retro jerseys. We're going to wear these. All right. I still got to film. See, I'm going to give y'all a peek behind the curtain. Okay, Jared Vanderbilt versus Jeremy Sohan. 2 players that are very similar. I would expect them to get into a tussle. Okay, Jared Vanderbilt pushed Sohan. I'll admit that most of Sohan's scuffles that he gets in, the other guy starts it. And they both were ejected. Bro, there were so many ejections tonight because Rudy Gobert got ejected. Andrew Nembhard got ejected. That's freaking insane. This is our crazy ass episode. Somebody else got ejected. Fred VanVleet got ejected. That's 5 in one night. And it's St. Patrick's Day. Maybe everybody's drunk. I'm not. I don't drink. All right, here we go. It's the Utah Jazz. The number 1 pick. The only time we come to Utah. This is Devin's spot. This is Devin's spot. Woo. Don't Connect is here. I feel like there's a chance that Cooper Flagg ends up here in real life. I see him either being drafted here or to Charlotte. I don't know any of the other. If there was a surprise team that like jumped up in the lottery, that would be insane. I remember last year, and I think I even said this in this series already. I remember last year during the lottery because I was highly invested because the Grizzlies should have had a top pick. We drafted Edey. We had a not as high a pick as I would imagine, but I have no real complaints about Edey, to be honest. Regardless, I remember during the broadcast, they said the Atlanta Hawks have never had the first pick. And the moment that they said that, I'm like, they're going to end up with this pick. And they didn't even reveal it till like 10-ish minutes later. So I think they call that foreshadowing. Also, just realized there's no special court for their statement jerseys. Okay. Bro, this is my team right now. 2 guys with the same jersey number out here. Two Duke number 1 pick prospects out here as well. This is a Wednesday night. This is a Wednesday 9:00 game on ESPN game. This is the type of game they would air. And I feel like, obviously the schedule makers know in advance, but the Jazz are also 1-2. So this is technically their fourth game of the season already. There might have been a chance that they made them play opening night, which the NBA Zion's rookie year made the Pelicans play opening night. But if you remember, Zion's rookie year, he didn't play for like 70% of it. So there are so many national televised Pelicans games in which Zion didn't even play, and I felt helped Brandon Ingram's case to win Most Improved Player because a lot of more people. I can't even really say that because he was on the damn Lakers and he was on a team with LeBron the previous year, but you understand the sentiment. All right, hot start. They've only made a point. I was going to say they haven't made any shots. Dance cam. 3 minutes into the game. Oh, I was giving y'all a peek behind the curtain. I have not even filmed my retro review for this week already, and that's the video will be uploaded before this. This is a Wednesday. This is a Thursday upload, and the retro review is the Wednesday upload. Because I got a burp. At least I'm not having to sneeze like I was at the beginning of the video a whole hour ago. He did not cross us. They're going to call a foul. He's going to miss one. I'm telling you all that now. I like that I said I didn't have to sneeze and then immediately did noise. So here's the thing. I don't like, and this is going to be a hot take, I don't like drafting rookies because they have to be created players. And I feel that it's kind of hard to get them spot on. But I do appreciate the effort that the creators put into it. That one bothered me because we could test it. Insane shot. That should have been blocked. Could y'all get a rebound? Thank you. Can we get a shot off at Book's spot? No. Terrible shot, actually. Terrible shot. Daniels is open in the corner. Can't get a block, but we can get a cold sun on connect. All right. Okay. We're going to simcast a little. Because, like I said, we're not going to simcast a little. We're actually going to simcast a lot. There's our first 2 games of the season. We're going to go to that second Bulls game, simcast it, then wrap this video up. Bro, can we get this highlight again? All right, they're not going to do this on me. Booker, better game this time around. Better game overall from the team. Good there. I was intrigued to see who was in free agency because a lot of names obviously didn't sign. So John Collins signed somewhere. Insane that Peyton Watson is rated higher than some of these guys, but I guess I can understand it. Okay. And then that's actually going to be a good first game back. Playing against the Pistons with Ingram, Devin Booker homecoming because he's from Michigan or lived in Michigan at one point. NBA Cup game against the Bucks will be fun. All right. So our next video, let's think this through. We're going to actually skip that Pistons game. I know I just talked about, Devin Booker's homecoming, but we played them legitimately 3 times. That's insane. In a month, less than what the hell? We're only going to play the NBA Cup games, and we'll simcast that Lakers game, because obviously the Lakers games matter a whole lot. And then we might do something with that Kings game at the end. So we got Oh, jeez. 4 games to worry about. So the next episode might be a lengthy one as well. So let's go ahead and go through this Bulls game, and then we'll worry about everything after that. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but if I am, it is what it is. All right, so we're up to a hot freaking start. We're 4-0. I'm happy with that. Not happy with that. I just had to. Oh my goodness. All right. Daniels. What are we gonna do here? Zaire will start. Get 25 minutes. Jahan Savan probably should get. We're going to give it to Kenrich Williams. Javon Sahan. Don't ask me why I struggle with that so damn much. Kenrich Williams get 15 minutes, and we'll give 25 more and 20 to Noah Clowney. I struggle with saying Clowney too. Oh, who are we taking the minutes? We'll take the freaking minutes away from Clowney and give 5 more to Zaire. All right. So what? Is there anything else? I'm going to go to here. We can re-sign Clowney. Everybody's under contract for a while, so we don't even have to really worry about that. So if there's anything else, I don't know, because this episode went over an hour long. So next time around is NBA Cup season, and we have to worry about the Lakers and the Kings. So we'll see what we got to do with this whole week. Oh, hell yeah. That's a thing. All right. First of all, NBA, screw you, because you're not supposed to have any games on Christmas Eve. And you gave us one against the Celtics. But at least you're making it up. We finally have a Christmas game, and this is a perfect-ass Christmas game. Kevin Durant and Booker playing against each other. And all right, I would rather us be at Memphis for that game. That way the Grizzlies finally have a home Christmas game. But I like that. I like that. Now, while I'm thinking of it, where do I go? Oh my God, this is gonna be so difficult. What I'm trying to do. I was trying to see the other Christmas games. I don't even know if there's a way. There's definitely a way to do it. I just don't. We'll just worry about it when the hell we get to there. We got a ways away to go. So there. I'm just rambling and whatnot. We're off to a great start. So hopefully we continue it throughout the rest of this. I did not just fart, by the way. I smacked my hand on my face on everything. That's what happened. So I do appreciate y'all for watching this. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I'm out for now. This is a good episode. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I'm out for now. Did y'all see? Hold on, this is a little bonus. Did y'all see what the hell that said for Jaden McDaniels' injuries? They better show it again. Where the hell is it at? Runs like a chest of drawers is expected. What the hell is a chest of drawers? What do you mean like run like that? This game's so weird. I'm out for now. Sayonara.